I don't know what to say. Wow, bro. Straight up, just wow. Triple H, keep doing what you doing, gang. For real, bro. What? Y'all saw the reactions I posted on the channel. Don't gotta say much. What's going on, guys? It's Mars M9, and just wow. This is my review and reaction to the 2023 Royal Rumble pay per view. Um, Started off with the men's Royal Rumble. Uh, some people I know weren't all that happy with it because it didn't have all of the super poggers and crazy returns that was expected. I wasn't too mad about that. I appreciated every single bit of storytelling that was in there. Hold on, let me fix my camera real quick. I appreciated every bit of storytelling that was in that rumble. It was crazy. It was insane to me the amount of storytelling that was in that Royal Rumble. Um, wow, man, I'm just at a loss for words. The Rumble overall was a good match. The final two with Gunther and Cody Rhodes was an amazing. It was an amazing technical display, and like, yeah, it just showed two people just fighting to make sure that they won it. And even after the match, when Gunther lost, they still played it out as like, hey, Gunther saying, hey, that was on me. It was a technical error, but I did my thing, and I love that. And congratulations to Cody Rhodes on his return and Royal Rumble win. Let's not tear nothing else, my boy. Then we got to the pitch black match. I feel like I kind of said, I don't know if I said this exactly, but I didn't expect that match to be all that great. They put a returning Bray Wyatt in his first, you know, his first pay per view match back, and LA Knights in general first pay per view match ever. They put it in. They put it on at a sponsored spot in the show. It was a sponsor match for Mountain Dew Pitch Black, obviously. All of that glow in the dark stuff. Like, I get what they were trying to do. It was cool. The one thing that I can't take away that a lot of people didn't really catch because of how the lights were. That mask Bray was wearing, it was reminiscent of like Undertaker's like original mask with like a mixture in of like some Kane inspiration. A lot of people didn't really catch that, but because like I saw a lot of videos of people, not really, yeah, people just not noticing it, and people just saying, "Oh, what is that?" But I thought that part was pretty cool. The Uncle Howdy jumping off at the end into the exploding shit was cool, but it was obviously botched. He did not touch LA at all. He didn't touch LA Knight at all with that, but it was still a good visual. It was a really good visual. Bianca versus Alexa Raw Women's title match. Called it.
I don't know that.
And that thing is talking. We're not gonna talk about that. But that match wasn't yeah. Like, no disrespect to Bianca or Alexa, because I really love them both as competitors. Yeah, it almost lit up again. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, but no disrespect to either one, Bianca or Alexa. I really respect them as competitors. I really love them as competitors. I was all behind Alexa Bliss when she was on her tears winning titles and stuff. Yeah, no disrespect to them whatsoever. But that match was the Pittsburgh match. If they would have put that match on first before the Women's Rumble, then we talking a whole different story. But due to the spot on the card it was, people were kind of worn out from the Rumble, plus that pitch black match was kind of disappointing. It was obvious how the reaction to that match was going to go, how that match was going to be received. Um, then we go on to the men's rumble. The women's rumble. I'm sorry. Can we just talk about my accuracy? Okay, I may have not gotten everyone. I may have not gotten the Forbidden Door return in Mickey James. I may have not gotten Naomi, but let's talk about my accuracy and who I did get. It's crazy. I got Nia Jax of all people. Nia Jax. I got Michelle McCool, who was in the crowd the entire time that no one thought was in the Rumble because she was in the crowd with her kids, bro. Like, what? I got Dewdrop's reinvention and I got Asuka's reinvention. What else did I get? Oh my god, I got Chelsea Green's return. If I missed it, just let me know. But my accuracy in that match was crazy. The winner I got spot on. Out of my potential winners, 2 of them were in the final 4. Like, it was crazy. Wait, who did I put as my potential winners real quick? I put Shayna instead of Asuka. Regardless, 2 of my finals were in two of my things were in the final 4. So that was cool, and congratulations once again to Rhea Ripley, who took the W there. Really, 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 really deserved. Super deserved. And I can't wait to see what may come out of it because there's 2 different stories to tell. She can go after Bianca because obviously her and Bianca have this they've been competing since NXT, determining which one of them is the true EST. Then you have the fact that she can go on to take Charlotte on in a way to get revenge for, Charlotte beating her at WrestleMania for the NXT Women's title. So there's so much there that can be seen. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. The undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship match. The Tribal Chief, the head of the table, man once known as the Big Dog, Roman Reigns, takes on the prize fighter, Canada's favorite son, Kevin Owens, in what was honestly a slight little barn burner. Great match. It was rushed, but had one little botch spot with KO tried to hit a little modified BME, and he fell, but he recovered it, so I wasn't mad. It's wrestling. He's a bigger guy, so things like that are bound to happen. Obviously he's gonna be on Botchamania. I don't think there's no question in that. That match was really, really damn good. But what happened after the match? Oh, the storytelling. Because first off, the storytelling began in the match when Sammy was hesitant to give Roman the chair, and then he kind of distracted KO and was trying to talk to KO. Was like, "Yo, please, just stop getting up." This and the other. Then Roman, they get in the match, they beating down KO, they handcuff him, they start super kick him. Roman about to end this man's life with a chair. Sammy steps in front of him, was like, "Stop, that's enough. He's beneath you. You don't need to do this." And Roman's like, "You know what? You're right. He is beneath me. And since I'm the tribal chief and you're a part of the bloodline, that means that you're beneath me as well." It's pretty much what he said. And he handed him the chair and said, "You do it." And Sammy was like, "Whoa, come on, man. This don't need to go down like this." Eventually, after Roman pushing him, shoving him, slapping him around, you can look at Jey Uso's face right there when Roman was pushing on him and slapping him around. You could start to see the tension in Jey Uso's eyes, like he was having PTSD, like he was having flashbacks. Because if you remember, when the bloodline really started, Roman was pushing around and beating up on Jey Uso to prove a point and trying to assert his dominance. And it took Jimmy, and Jimmy Uso didn't really experience that part of it when you think about it, because Jimmy Uso, you know, he was out with an injury at the time, and he was, you know, trying to bring it together. Jimmy Uso was just bringing it together. So even though him and Sammy were all buddy, the special handshake or whatever, it was always known, at least to me, that if something was to go down, Jimmy had Roman's back over Sammy, because Jimmy didn't experience all of the pain to start the bloodline off. Now, fast forward a little bit. Sammy says, you know what, I'm tired of it. Roman turns around, and in Shield fashion, Seth Rollins fashion, Sami Zayn takes that chair and he hits Roman. No mistake. Nothing like that. Straight up intentional hit Roman. And I'm just like, I lost it. As you saw in the reaction. Hit Roman. And there's the end. At that point, it was over. Honorary Uso, Sami Zayn in the bloodline, it was over. No more. Done. Finito. The next chapter in this story begins. So Jimmy, nah, Uso, you ain't touching my cousin like that. Super kick. Drop Sammy. Beating him down. Roman's still in shock, like, yo, what just happened? What he just did? Solo teases a little tease, threw Jimmy off of Sammy, looked at him, then got on Sammy, started beating him down. Then they trying to get Jey to join in. Jey like, nah, like he in a corner, like he just had some like Vietnam flashbacks, like, nah, man. Like, no, we your brothers, not him. He ain't your brothers, we your brothers. And Jey like, nah, man, nah. He gets down, crying, rolls out the ring and walks away. The crowd erupts. And they look at him like, bro, what? And they keep beating on Sammy, and they just standing over Sammy. And the crowd, F you, Roman. F you, Roman. And this time, that's how good this storytelling was. Because normally WWE were either, you know, in the Vince McMahon days or on like a regular TV show day, they would be, you know, muting be trying to like, you know, muting the crowd and suppressing it with artificial crowd noises. And in normal pay-per-views prior to this, they would leave them, but they would lower them a little bit. But this time, they raised the volume on the crowd mics. The mics that are on the camera or whatever that picks up on the crowd, they raised the volume. And the FU Roman chants were as loud can get. And the show is the bloodline, the remaining members, for now, walk out. The show goes off the air. One chapter closes, another one opens. Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And by the way, I'm going to say this. I am convinced that the major players are coming to WWE. I am convinced that Matt Cardona is coming back to WWE. I'm so convinced that I'm going to make this bold statement, by the way. Judgment Day, beating up on Edge. Obviously, Beth can only really help with Rhea. And you just hear major players. Whoa. Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder comes out to help their former leader. But that's all I got. I'm still in shock. And by the way, something I noticed, I feel like I could be reaching. Nia Jax's gear was really, really, really reminiscent of the Bloodline Titantrons in the Usos gear. And Tamina came out in like some like true like tribal queen type stuff. Like like she like the first lady of the tribe type entrance gear. So I could be reaching, but who knows? That's neither here nor there. See what happens to see what goes down. But let me know what y'all thought down in the comments. And leave a like on the video. Make sure y'all checking out the next one. Pay attention to the channel because things are heating up, and you know how I am when things heat up. I start posting, so I'm gonna be posting probably a lot more throughout the week, at least throughout the week of the next couple weeks. Road to WrestleMania is officially underway. So, until the next one, y'all. Peace.